the intended purpose of your room. It's myOrganized.life live, February 26, 2019.
Guess what?
What?
We don't have to banter today because we're on a tight
timeline.
Because we're live with
Linda Samuels. Come on, Linda. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're doing great. And, we just got done recording a podcast, so we wanted to just talk to you a little bit about a topic that I think, you run into a lot, and a lot of the organizers do, which is people maybe try to get too much out of a room and they don't think about what the really intended purpose of the room is. Maybe say it's a bedroom or an office or maybe both.
They need both.
Right? So you kind of shared with us a little story on that. So let's go down and kind of get the background on what kind of set us up for this topic.
Sure. So, very often I'm called in and someone has a room and the room isn't working and they want the room to be something else, or they just want the room to feel a different way. So we talk about what are you trying to make that room into? So, it could be the room that you're scared to go into, right? That everything just gets thrown in. And very often that's the room we're working on. So recently I worked with a client on a room where it was an extra bedroom, but really her home office that she'd like it to be a guest bedroom.
Right.
But not possible because it's really overrun. It's got papers and piles of things and no room anywhere to move around. And so she doesn't feel comfortable having any guests there. So, the first thing you do is define, well, what is it that you really want in this room? And so she, tried to describe it. So that's the goal. You're trying to create this space. And what really had to happen first was to eke out of there, to let go of the things that don't belong, that aren't going to contribute to this guest space. It's still going to have a dual purpose, but it's gotta be in such a way that the guests can come in without her having to, haul everything out and, into closets and stuff them away.
Right. I know in working with interior designers, they can just look at a floor plan and say, okay, here's 3 walls, it's 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet. And, they can start with that basic, this will fit, this won't. But you kind of talked about the idea of getting that purpose, right? So, yes, I want to use it as an office. I do want to use it as a bedroom. And you don't necessarily have to go out and buy like all new furniture, do you?
No, as a matter of fact, in this case, really, we're uncovering what exists. So the structure is there. The desk is there. The files are there. The closets are there. The pull-out couch is there. The chair, everything is there. But there's too much of other things in the way. Right. So you're kind of creating this, starting to create space. And, when we uncovered the couch and she could finally see, it's like, this is the process.
Now, is this project finished or is it still in progress?
Still in progress.
Okay.
So, are you using a lot of what she already has?
Yeah, so far, it's all of what she has because, again, this is an uncovering project.
Yes. I love it. It's kind of like unearthing, excavation, and
look at what this is.
This was a wonderful bedroom.
and it's a beautiful room, and so I can see it, even with all the extras in it.
Right.
And you just want to help create that room breathe so that when she goes in and does her things, the office things, she's calm, and then when the guest is there, they feel that sense of peace. And another room, by the way, which often is the case, are bedrooms, where bedrooms have too much stuff in them, and that came up recently with a client too, where there were all these things in the bedroom that didn't belong. And so we worked to uncover and release and let go of, and in the end it was just this beautiful, serene space. Right. So
kind of goes back to like taking everything out, assessing what you have and what you want, what you don't want, and then just like anything, like cleaning out the junk drawer, you have to get everything out before you have to put everything back.
Right.
Good. And very often, the structure is there. Yeah. The things that you need are there, but you just might have a little bit too much of other things there also that have to be out.
Right.
Well, Linda, is this the kind of thing that you would do on a virtual organizing basis with someone? Can they take their iPad and kind of scan, or do you have to be in person to help someone with that?
I could definitely do it virtually, but I prefer to be in person with someone doing it because there's a physical aspect to this, and it helps to have another person there to be a body to move things around so that your client can focus on the thinking and the decision making.
Great. Well, so if someone wants to get a hold of you, it's myOrganized.com.
That's me.
Awesome. Well,
And she's also all over social media.
yeah, of course.
I'm all
And
over.
you're in the New York area, so I mean that's you know, if someone needs to have it done physically in
Right.
person, but
Yep.
you know, give Linda a call or look her up on social media and connect with her, and maybe she can help you brainstorm on a new use for an existing room, right?
Yeah, she could
I
probably
would
come in
love
here, redo the
Yes,
studio.
redo the studio again. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, we
But,
were.
all right, Linda, thank you so much for joining us on
Thank you, guys.
Facebook today. All right, great. Well, folks, you know, that's a great thing. Think about
I
what
know.
you already have. You don't
Right.
necessarily have to run out and buy new stuff,
Right.
and, right?
Yep, just repurpose what you have. and
Repurpose what you have. Good.
Never
And
know what you'll find.
tomorrow we have Perry Kirsch,
Yes, part two.
part two of her podcast on
Right.
decision fatigue.
Yes.
So if you haven't seen the first part, go back and watch that. But
Watch part two tomorrow.
tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, right here on myOrganized.life live. Get organized now at myOrganized.life. Need to turn those piles into files? We've got you covered. Hundreds of organizing products in a dazzling array of colors and sizes. There's an organizing solution for you. Shop online and they're delivered right to your office. Get organized now. Go to myOrganized.life. That's myOrganized.life. Get organized now at myOrganized.life.